All right. Just waiting for this thing to load, right? Okay. Can you hear me all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's the name of your character?
Well, his birth name is Gabriel Knight.
Okay. That's not a bad name. All right. Let me just grab a character sheet and we can do this.
Still trying to think on what my Nova name would be, though.
All right. So the year is. You know what? The year's 2012. We're dealing with current day things. And
Okay.
this is taking place in a place that I'm somewhat familiar with. This is taking place in San Diego.
All right.
It's about 75 degrees as usual. You know, it's pretty sunny. And yeah, why not? San Diego Comic Con is going on. So the place is a buzz with all these geeky events and Hollywood activities and wrestlers walking around, Hollywood people walking around. Uh, what are you doing?
um, so it's just San Diego, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, if I'm a down on his luck detective, I probably don't have much money to go spending cosplaying and going to Comic Con and stuff like that.
That's
So
true.
I'm either at my office waiting for people to call me and ask me if I want to take on a case, or I'm at my home like sleeping or something.
All right. Okay. Why don't you you know what? Why don't you roll a dexterity? I say if your roll is higher than a 3, you're at your office.
All right. Okay.
We'll make this fun.
Well, I think that's two successes.
Yep, 2 successes. All right. So you're at home sleeping.
Okay.
All right. Do you have a cell phone or regular phone? What would you describe your home as?
It's like it's not really a home, but it's home to me. It's more like a small, kind of like a 1 or 2 room apartment. Has a bathroom,
Okay.
a very small kitchen. I try and keep tidy. I'm not like, a lazy alcoholic detective. I actually like make sure it's clean somewhat. Um, I have a small not even it's like a flip phone. Everyone has these smartphones and stuff. I'm still using like a dinky old little flip phone kind of deal.
All right. Does your flip phone have a camera or not?
Yeah, it can record and it can take pictures.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, you receive a call.
All right. Uh, I wake up from my sleep and after about 3 rings, I answer the phone and say, uh, "Gabriel Knight, detective here. What do you need?"
Hi, Gabriel. My name is Alex, and I'm looking for someone to investigate my girlfriend. I think she has been cheating on me. Is that the kind of case that you do?
Um, before I say anything, I'm like, well, seeing as how, I can't afford to not take on any cases, I say to him, yeah, man, sure. Yeah, what makes you think she's cheating on you, per se?
Well, it's just the vibes that I've been getting. She's been pretty distant, and I haven't been able to get a good read on her lately. It's we started out good, but lately it's been kind of not so good. I'm just getting that vibe that maybe something else is going on that she's not telling me about. And that's pretty much what the guy
Okay,
says. He sounds pretty
okay,
troubled.
okay. Um, can you think of anything that you might have done recently to make her mad, make her unhappy?
Not that I'm aware of. I'm usually good at keeping her happy. It's just very strange to me that she would she would act so differently.
Okay. So, how long has this been going on? I didn't catch that.
It's been going on for like a few weeks.
Okay. So, how often does she spend time with you, or how often is she at the house instead of going out?
Well, she comes and goes. She works at the convention center.
Okay. What does she do there?
She's a part of guest relations for the convention center.
Okay. So, do you know her work hours?
Oh yeah, she's currently at the San Diego Comic Con.
Right. But like, when does she get off?
Uh, I think I think at 3 there's like after hour events going on. 3 a.m.
Okay. Can I check my clock and see what time it is?
Yeah, it's about 7 p.m.
All right. So she's already out of there, right?
No, she's still there.
7 p.m. And how long did he say she worked there?
3 a.m.
Oh.
after hour events.
Oh. Okay. I understand now. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, since your wife's still working there right now, I was thinking of heading over there uh about an hour or so before she leaves and try and find her so I can tail her to wherever she goes after she gets off.
All right, that sounds like a good idea. Her name is Alexa,
Alexa, huh?
and
How much
she ain't my wife yet. She's just my girlfriend.
right. So I think to myself what I would charge for this kind of thing. Um, I'd probably charge about, let's see. This is gonna be an hourly rate. So let's see. Probably charge about 100 an hour for this kind of thing. You think you can pay that?
Yeah, I think I can handle that. That sounds good. It sounds reasonable.
All right. So then I agree to pretty much spy on his girlfriend and watch where she goes. See if I can figure out what's going on with your relationship. See if she's seeing somebody else. No guarantees though.
All right, no problem. And with that, he hangs up the phone.
All right. So I don't have much gear though. I guess I would have lock picks. I mean,
You're
for that
not trying,
kind of
Arm.
thing. I mean, how expensive are lock picks? I don't really know.
But you know what? I can Google that right now.
Okay.
Let's see here. I'll tell you in a second.
All right.
Okay, so I'm looking at shopping. A precise 12-piece set is gonna cost about $20, and it looks pretty damn decent.
All right, that's gonna come out of my rent. But yeah, I think I'll grab a set. Um, I do have a crowbar though to fend off drunkards
Oh man,
in my apartment.
you're totally ripping off Triarm now.
Hey man, I gotta have a crowbar, you know. I don't know. Like if I fail my lock picking, you know, and I gotta bust down the door or something.
Hmm. So
But
what do you?
I'm not gonna get a get mask though. Um, so I'm gonna have my outfit's gonna consist of the of a trench coat and and
You know
I'm
what?
gonna be wearing yeah
I say you have an Optimus Prime mask.
an
So
Optimus Prime mask.
yeah, so you could fit in with the geeks.
Okay, so yeah, I'll head over there with an Optimus Prime mask and I'll wear my fedora on top.
Oh
Yep.
man, that's gonna look funny.
I'll be I'll be Detective Prime. But yeah, I'll do that, and then okay, so I'll hide my crowbar inside my trench coat,
Okay.
as well as the lockpicks, and I'll carry my light pistol inside my waistband.
All right. Sounds good. So, are you just gonna take the trolley?
I have a beat down sedan.
Well, you got to think about it this way.
Uh,
Because you live in San Diego, you know that it costs money to park your car at Comic Con.
right.
More money than you probably have right now.
Hmm. Well, if what you say is true, then I guess I'll be taking the trolley then. But how? Like you got to understand, I have to be able to follow her. So. How much would it cost, presumably, to get parking at Comic Con?
You know what? That I can look that up right now. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was something like 60.
Huh. Well,
Hold on, I'm checking. It's a good thing to have Google. All right, let's see here. Real-time parking each day, yada yada yada. And let's see here. Yeah, about $60. So what are you gonna do?
all right. Well, considering he's paying me 100 an hour, I'm gonna bite the bullet and buy a parking permit.
Okay.
Is there any like? I'm not there for an entire day or whatever. Can I just buy for like an hour, like a toll or something,
Yeah, you can
or
do
like
that.
a meter?
You can do that. But no, actually you can't. Cause their parking is only for Comic-Con people. If you were
Hmm.
to park somewhere else, it would be a long walk. You'd probably have to go like, I don't know, park in the. Is it the Padres that are in San Diego? I I think
Maybe.
so. In their you know what? Why don't you roll perception plus awareness to see if the Padres are playing in their in their you know, whatever the fuck it's called. auditorium,
Stadium?
stadium. Yeah,
Stadium?
yeah.
Okay. Let me look on my sheet. Perception plus awareness. That would be. Oh, I have 20 dice for that.
All right, let's see how this turns out.
It'll be 10 dice.
Yeah, you got no clue.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just. Can I. Where would I buy a parking permit? Where would I buy that parking permit?
It would be right next to the convention center. There's this four 4 to 5 story tall parking complex.
Okay. I'll go over there. Well, I'll drive there, so that I'll reach the Comic Con place 2 hours before she gets off of work.
All right. You get there, and the parking place is full to the rim. You have to park all the way up,
Okay.
as usual. Comic Con brings in about 130,000 people.
Oh man. Okay. So I park all the way at the top, and I go down and I ask the. So there's people manning the place where you buy the permits, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I asked them where I could find guest relations for Comic Con.
All right. Why don't you? What's your streetwise, if you have any?
Um, let's see if I can read this. For some reason, I put +3, but it doesn't make any sense. Well, my streetwise, if I understand this correctly, it's 4.
Okay. Roll streetwise plus. Do you have investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll those two.
Yeah. I should have filled this out a little bit better. God damn it. Okay. So, all right. I hope this is right.
Okay. Yeah, that was a whole boatload of successes.
Okay.
You find out that there's a small guest relations area in Hall H. But the downside is, in order to get to Hall H, you need to get a badge for San Diego Comic-Con. And those badges are a lot of money.
Okay. So, I'd like to go to the. So there's a big entrance to how to get into the Comic Con place, right?
There's multiple entrances.
Where's the main entrance?
Main entrance would be Hall Door C, I believe.
Okay.
That's for
So,
people
oh,
who haven't pre-registered.
okay. So I'll go to door C, I guess, or um, I'll stick around door C a little while,
Hmm.
and there'll be people coming and going, right?
Oh yeah, there's people all over the place.
Okay.
You get stopped for a few photographs while you're there. People think it's
Right.
hilarious. They call you Pimpimus Prime because you look kind of like a Pimp Prime.
Okay. Well, I thank them for their compliments, but
All right, and just so you have a reference, hold on. Look at the Twitch chat for a bit. I'm gonna send you a picture of your Optimus Prime mask so you can have a reference.
okay.
I just need to find it first. Hold on. This will take a few minutes. I know I have it in here somewhere. Looking through here, looking. The neat thing about this mask is has a voice modulator. So when you talk, you sound like Optimus Prime.
Okay.
Ah, here we go. Found it. Hold on.
So one thing I was wondering is, I have the quantum power hypnosis,
Yeah.
but how do I use that? Like, how many points? How do I even have points to use it? Right? I know
You
I have quantum. I have two quantum, so I should be able to use it. But how do I figure out how many points I spend to use it?
Here you go. There's the picture.
Okay.
Let me look up hypnosis. Hold on. So that's the mask you have on. The mask that's on that picture.
Okay.
Hypnosis is intelligence plus hypnosis.
Right. And the quantum minimum is 1.
And the range is quantum plus power rating.
So power rating, I guess, is 1. And quantum is 2. So I can do it from 3 meters.
Yes.
So,
If you have mega intelligence, you can roll that too.
okay.
Alright, so you're at Comic-Con. What are you doing at the moment?
Well, I'm at door C. I'm at the entrance to Comic-Con. And I see people coming and going, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Do any of them appear to be wearing badges?
Oh, yeah. A whole boatload of them do appear to be wearing badges.
Okay. Um, I'd like to go over to one of these people and attempt to hypnotize them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you roll perception plus awareness?
All right. Let's see. This now be 10.
Alright. You find a somewhat drunk-looking Master Shake cosplayer. You think that this one
Okay.
is an easy target for you.
All right. I walk up to him and say, "Would you like to see a quick magic trick?"
Yeah, why not, Prime? Sounds good to me. Woo!
All right. So I can see through the mask, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, you can.
Let me go to. Yeah, you linked it. Let me look at it real quick.
Alright.
Okay. So look straight into my mask and you'll see something really crazy.
Alright, and he's focusing in as best as he can in his drunken state.
All right. And then I use hypnotize on him. I attempt to hypnotize him into giving me his badge to Comic Con.
Alright. Roll your intelligence plus hypnosis.
All right. And what I'm saying is, You've had enough fun for today. Let me take over. And then,
Remember that your mega intelligence should be rolled separately, because that counts for double.
oh, so I get mega intelligence with this too?
Yeah, it's basically intelligence.
All right, let me see where it is then. Let me find it real quick so I know what I'm doing. So since I have one extra intelligence, I roll just another dice.
Yeah, but you roll it separately. That'll count as your mega dice.
Okay. So I roll another 1d10.
All right, so mega intelligence does nothing.
Okay.
Now let me roll this guy's willpower. Yeah, you get him.
Okay. So let's see. That's six. What, two, four, five, six. Right? Seven is a success.
Yes.
Okay. So his two willpower minuses out my six, right?
Yeah.
Making it a four. So then I still have four successes on the hypnosis.
Yep. It's enough to make him say, "Here, man, have a good time." Woo!
All right. I thank you, sir. Try to get to home safely.
And he wobbles away to the trolley.
All right. And it lasts. Let's see how long it lasts. It lasts as long as the Nova concentrates on the target, hypnosis remains in effect. Once he stops concentrating, hypnosis remains in effect if appropriate for a number of days equal to the character's dots in hypnosis. So a day should be plenty,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
And
So I convince him to give me.
he's also drunk, so he may not even remember.
Right. He'll be like, dude, where's my badge?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
All right. So I take his badge. I put it on. Are the badges personalized to each person, or are they just like authentications so you can get in?
They are personalized to each person. So from now on, your name is Buck Rogers.
Buck Rogers?
Yes.
All right. So I go up to a different entrance, one of the side entrances, I guess.
All right. You find out after a while that Hall H is in a separate area. You go out of the convention center, and it's basically the it's basically south, not south, to the left, and there's a whole boatload of people in line. They're waiting for the Kevin Smith panel. You see,
So
like
is there no? Oh, keep talking.
you see, like people, waiting around talking about comics and stuff. As far as you can tell, this is the only way in to get to Hall H. So why don't you roll your perception plus awareness?
All right. What am I trying to do with that?
You're looking at
All
the
right.
program schedule.
Okay. 10d10.
All right. Yeah, that's good enough. You find out that the Kevin Smith panel is gonna happen in roughly 30 minutes from now. But there's already like 50 more people that are in back of you. So you're basically stuck in this line as, well, Pimpomus Prime. So
Okay.
what do you do?
Okay.
Do you chat it up with the nerds, or do you stay focused?
Um. Is there any way to pass without talking to Kevin Smith?
Let me see.
Because I mean, they'd probably let me cut ahead if I didn't want to talk to him. I'm not here for him.
Why don't you roll your streetwise plus investigation?
All right.
As far as you can tell, you're stuck there, man.
Okay. Hmm.
So half an hour passes and the line starts moving. You had a few conversations with other people about Transformers and their disappointment at the latest sequel that came out.
Which was the movie that came out in 2012?
Uh, I think that was Bark of the Moon or something
Transformers movies.
something of the moon, Light of the Moon or Dark of the Moon, whatever the frick that thing was called.
It, yeah, Dark of the Moon came out in 2011. But
Yes,
let's just say that there's a new Transformers comic that was coming out, and people were excited for that or
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. That sounds fine.
All right. So I pretend to know what they're talking about as best I can.
Hmm. Yeah, you got enough intelligence and streetwise to drum up conversations. It's not a problem.
Yeah, I like Shockwave, and I don't know. And so, do I eventually get in after 30 minutes, or
Yeah,
is am I still okay?
you're in Hall H now,
Okay.
but
So
you don't know where the guest relations area is yet. You would have to like try to find someone with a staff shirt or something.
okay. So since I'm in Hall H, is there any like map or of the place that I can like look at to see?
Why don't you roll your perception plus awareness?
Okay.
All right, 3 successes. Okay, what you can figure out with 3 successes is that it's somewhere on the second floor.
Okay.
But the drawback is you need a press badge to get up to the second floor. You only have a normal attendance badge.
Right. Hmm.
So what are you going to do?
Are there any people at Comic Con who can be there but don't have to have a badge?
No, everyone at Comic-Con must have badges.
Right. Okay. So, are there any film crews like filming stuff or taking pictures,
Oh yeah,
that kind of thing
quite a
around
few
this area?
actually. Quite a few. Basically, as the people were coming in, you just saw the cast of the new Star Wars movie walking out, and a whole bunch of other photographers and other press people following them.
Hmm. Okay. And so, I'm gonna look for any member of the film crew that has their badges attached to their waist or like their belts.
Okay. Perception plus awareness, please.
Okay.
Yeah, you find one. But how are you going
Okay.
to take care of procuring this badge?
Um, Well, I was thinking that I was going to, let's see. I was gonna ask him to come with me to a secluded part of the hall real quickly and take my picture for me.
All right. Do you have any manipulation dots?
Yes.
All right. Why don't you roll
I,
your intelligence plus manipulation?
okay.
Oh yeah, that's good enough.
All right. So he comes with me to a rather secluded part of the hall real quick to take a picture of me, and then I use hypnosis again.
All right.
Is that allowed?
Are you remembering to use on your quantum pool the number of dots that it takes to use hypnosis?
Well, it only takes one, right?
Uh, Hold on. Let me look at it again to see.
I didn't think I would have a problem with that so early, but maybe I would.
Well, hold on. Let me look it up. Just give me a few seconds. Let me just make sure that it's only one that it takes. Let's see. Yeah, I say it uses one because the book doesn't say, and I don't got time to
Okay.
research that now.
Okay. So when I use hypnosis against somebody, do they know do they know that they're trying to be hypnotized if it doesn't work?
Uh, it all depends on their perception and awareness.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead then and try it anyways. So, guess it'll be the same thing, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, just two successes. This will be interesting. Let me roll. Oh man, this will be weird. 2 versus 2. It is not successful. But you have
Okay.
multiple. But you can multiple action.
All right. So does that mean I can try again?
Yeah, you can try again.
All right. So I used two quantum points or two quantum pools so far.
Yes.
How many quantum do I have to use?
You have a pool of 22.
Okay. And how did these recharge?
Uh, After a day. But remember,
Okay.
if you run out of your quantum, you pass out. So be aware of that. You don't want to use all your quantum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll just save one if it takes 21 hypnosises. I'm just kidding. I won't do that to you.
Uh huh.
If this next one doesn't work, we'll see what happens. So I used two already, and this will be my third one. So I say, let me try that again.
Uh huh. Okay. I'm not even gonna roll because that's four successes, and the willpower for regular humans is only 3.
Oh, okay. So I ask him, listen, I need you to do me a favor. uh, come with me up. Okay, can you if you have a press badge, can you take people without a press badge up to the where they need it and
Yeah,
they'll be allowed?
yeah, yeah.
O- Okay. So I hypnotize him and tell him to come with me upstairs and follow me around for a while, take pictures of me.
All right. And he's like, yeah, man, sounds good to me.
And so I take him with me, and I go upstairs from Hall H to and I look for the guest relations place.
All right. Roll perception plus awareness.
Okay, that's a lot of ones.
Yeah, that is a lot of ones. You don't find it yet.
How many successes was that?
It balances out with the ones, so it cancels each other out.
Okay, so I turn to him and I ask him, "Do you know where the guest relations place is?"
All right, hold on. He's like, yeah, follow me.
All right, I'll come with him.
You
I'm not
arrive.
going. I'm not going straight up to it though.
Mhm. You notice that there are different offices, and he points one of them out. So now you know where the guest relations room is.
Okay. And from what can I gather about guest relations? What do they do for you?
Basically, they're the ones who handle all the guests. Like they follow the guests and remind them of their panels and stuff. They get food for the guests. They're basically their handlers for the rest of the convention.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I like to I like to go in there and see if I can find Alexa's office.
All right. Well, what you can tell is that there's a security guard outside of the guest relations room.
Okay.
So anyone
So,
going in and out has to go through him.
right. I'll go back to the I'll go back to um the photographer and ask for his media badge.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
I'll just need it for a second. Don't worry.
Yep. But he still needs to roll willpower. All right. He's like, about how long? Because I got to get going pretty soon.
It won't take longer than, say, 20-30 minutes.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. Here you go.
All right. What does the name say on his badge?
Rather dashing.
Radar dashing.
Rather dashing.
Okay. So I'll put it on and I'll put the normal badge inside my trench coat
Okay.
and I'll tuck it away in a little corner that's not obvious. It's like a hidden pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And then I walk up and talk to the security guard.
Hey, man. Prime, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm here to talk to Alexa. Apparently, I wasn't assigned a handler, and I need to figure this out with her.
All right. Hold on. Let me check my intel here. And he looks at Palm Pilot. Looks like she's currently with Kevin Smith.
Well, is there any way I can get into that?
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. It's only about half full. It turns out that the director of Star Wars decided to invite everyone in Hall H to a Star Wars party.
Okay.
All right, so what do you do?
So since there was a Star Wars party going on, I want to talk to Alexa now. Where she is.
Well,
Did he tell me?
yeah, she's in Hall H with Kevin Smith.
Okay. So I go back out and I give the media badge to back to the photographer.
Uh huh.
Is oh wait, is that Kevin Smith thing on the second floor or on the first floor?
It's on the first floor.
All right. So I'll give the badge back to the photographer and I tell him to be along on his merry way.
All right, and he goes off on his merry way.
All right. So I go back down to the first floor.
All right. You walk in there and you notice there's Kevin Smith, and he's talking about his latest podcast called The Smodcast. And he's up on stage with his daughter.
Okay. Do I see a Alexa anywhere around him?
You believe you do see Alexa talking to some other people uh, on the left side of the stage.
Okay. For the rest of the time that I'm there, I'm gonna be focusing intently on where she goes and who she's talking to and what she does.
Okay.
But I'll be looking around. I'll be looking, from a distance. I won't be up close to her. I'll be like about like 20 meters away. We'll say 10, 20,
All
15,
right.
20.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And I'll try not to look like I'm, just spying on her. I'll be like inconspicuous.
Well, you're dressed up as a cosplayer, so that's pretty inconspicuous, unless she really likes Transformers. And after about an hour, Kevin Smith goes into his Q&A, and things go rather smoothly, and now Hall H starts to clear.
All right. What time is it about?
It's about midnight.
Hmm. So she's gonna be doing this for at least 3 more hours, huh?
Correct.
All right. Well, I don't need to eat, so or sleep, so it should be okay. I'll just keep going on my I'll just keep watching her and making sure she doesn't leave my sight, so I know where she goes.
All right, and you do that. She seems not to notice you. She's more intent on focusing on her job, and it's
Okay.
pretty straightforward. She's basically reminding Kevin Smith about uh, all his commitments for the convention, and basically hanging out with a few other of her assistants, and they're basically running around from different room to room for picture taking and other regular Comic-Con stuff.
Okay.
All right, and a few hours later, it's about 3 a.m. And everyone is now left from the convention center, and Kevin Smith went to his hotel, and you notice that Alexa is about to hop on the trolley.
Okay. So, do I have any clue of the trolley's route?
Yeah, it's the one that goes to Mexico.
So she's going to Mexico?
Well, Mexico is the last stop.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
she could like authentic Mexican food. I don't know.
When you say Mexico, you mean the country Mexico?
Yes.
Holy crap. Okay.
Yeah, there's a trolley that goes there.
Hmm. Well, how fast does it move? Do I know how
Uh,
fast trolleys move?
yeah, you've been on a few before. Not too fast. They're rather slow.
Okay. Would my character would I be able to know if I'd be able to get to my car and follow the trolley around fast enough?
I think your best bet is to hop on the trolley. You figure that everyone else is still working their way out of the convention center.
Okay. I'll let her go in, and a few moments after she gets on and settles herself in, I'll walk in and take a seat,
All right.
like four or five seats away from her.
Yeah, and the trolley is full of cosplayers. Everyone has the Frack You bag from Battlestar Galactica, and they're
Hmm.
just chit chatting it up. It's kind of hard to think in this trolley.
Okay.
Now, did you buy a ticket or did you just waltz right in there?
Well, I'd assume I'd have to buy a ticket, I guess.
Yeah.
So as I walk in, the guy's probably like, "You got a ticket?"
Yep.
And I pull out my wallet and I say, "How much?"
It cost about $5
How long does a ticket like that last?
all day.
Okay. I pull out $5 out of my wallet and I hand it to him.
All right. A few stops later, she gets out.
Okay. Is anyone else getting off with her?
Not that you're aware of. Random cosplayers here and there, but you don't feel that anyone else is following her.
All right. Well, I didn't mean necessarily follow. I just mean getting off at the same stop.
Oh yeah.
But all right, I'll get off with not with her, but a few moments after she gets off, I'll get up and get off the trolley as well.
All right. Roll perception plus awareness, please.
Okay.
Excellent. All right, you're somewhat familiar with this with the route that she's walking. You get an
Mm-hmm.
intuition that she's going to Del Taco.
Um, how upscale is Del Taco?
It's not very upscale. It's like one step above Taco Bell.
Okay. All right. I'm probably thinking that she's going to see whoever she's meeting. So follow her about 10, 15 meters behind her. And I try to step quietly as not to make a sound.
Okay. Hey, I'm not having you to roll for that. She's she's focused on her goal, so it wouldn't matter.
Okay.
All right. So after about 5 minutes, she walks into Del Taco and starts to make her order. You
So the way you
notice
make your order, do you have to go up to the front thing, or do they hand you like a menu and a waiter comes up?
it's like McDonald's. You go up to the front and you choose what you want.
Okay. So I'll take a moment. I'll pretend to look from afar, looking at what exactly I want while she makes her order.
Okay. She gets the what the hell do you call it? Um, the 10 tacos to go deal.
Okay.
It comes in like this holding case. It looks pretty cheesy, but it's quite affordable.
Right. Okay. I I look at the menu and I don't really need to eat or drink, but just for the sake of it, is there any like uh hmm is there any ice cream?
Hold on. Let me look up Del Taco's menu.
Or maybe not an ice cream, but like a smoothie or something. I don't know.
All right. Why don't you look at this menu in the Twitch
All right.
and see what you're gonna get? Hold on a second. There you go.
Desserts and shakes. I don't exactly want that. Drinks. There we go. I'll go ahead and buy go ahead and buy a nice glass of milk.
That's what you're going with?
Yep. I'm buying a nice like we'll go with a 32 ounce of milk.
Okay. And that's it? You're not gonna get any tacos or anything else?
Nope. Just buying a 32 ounce cup of milk.
Oh
Or,
man.
yep.
All right. The waiter kind of the person kind of gives you a weird look, but okay.
Hey man, it's not your place to judge.
I didn't know Prime likes milk. He smirks.
Hey man, how do you think I got so fucking strong?
All right. What are you doing now?
Um, well, you said 10 tacos to go, so I'm just waiting for her to get her order, and presumably I'm thinking that she's gonna leave and continue going somewhere. So I'm just gonna sit down for a little bit, keep my eye on her a little bit, and drink my milk.
All right, sounds good. She gets her order and she sits down at a booth and starts eating.
So how would I rate her attractiveness?
Uh, how would you rate her attractiveness?
Yeah, does
I
she
s-
got a big butt?
Yeah, she got some big butt.
All right. What race is she?
She's black, so she has the butt.
Okay. What about boobs?
Boobs, not so much. More butt.
Oh, that's fine. I'm more of a butt guy myself.
Okay. Yeah,
all right.
you've seen her her body type before. It's not too bad.
Okay.
After
So
after
yeah.
a little bit, you notice that this guy who looks rather Mexican,
Uh-huh.
but you can't tell his ethnicity. What however you hell you say it, ethnicity or
Mhm.
however you say that word. It sits down and starts chatting with her.
Okay. Um, how is she acting towards him?
Rather friendly.
Did she make any moves of like affection or anything?
There was a hug, you know, pretty friendly.
Okay.
And now they're both eating tacos.
Right. Was I able to overhear any of their conversation?
Roll perception plus awareness.
Okay. Oh, I was doing that in Twitch. Oops. All right.
Well, that's not gonna
Perception.
work.
Yeah.
All right. So is that your latest roll?
Yep.
A 7, a 9, an 8, and a 10.
7, 9, 8, 7, and a 10. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I missed the other 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, you basically get the gist that he used to work at Comic-Con, and they normally meet up and talk about stuff this time of year.
Right. Aside from, what did he used to do?
Guest relations, the same as her.
Mm-hmm. I'll keep listening to what they're talking about while I sip on my milk.
Okay, so you're just slowly sipping on milk.
Yep. It's
Oh
tasty.
man.
It's good milk.
Uh
Yep. Not that vitamin D skim bullshit.
huh. Oh, you went with whole milk.
Yeah.
All right. After the after about 10 minutes, they both get up and start to leave their separate ways. They have now exited Del Taco.
All right. Um, right before they leave, I'd like to pull up my phone and I'm gonna turn off the flash and I'm gonna take a picture of them together.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to do that without getting noticed.
Okay. And so I kept overhearing them. Well, what else were they talking about?
Oh, old times, basically convention stuff. All the hassles of being in guest relations.
Uh-huh.
How each other has been. How are the kids and stuff like that.
Right. Does it look like from the context of their conversation that it's more than just like friends?
From what you can tell, no.
Okay. All right. So after they both leave, I finish my milk or whatever was left of it, and I toss it in the trash, and I go to follow Alexa some more.
All right. Okay. Now, I get to roll her perception plus awareness.
What would that be? Would that be against my stealth or something?
Hold on. All right. Why don't you roll your dexterity plus stealth?
Okay.
Oh man. You get the feeling that she's noticed you now.
Okay. Um. Well, I go up to talk to her then.
All right. So, what's the deal, buddy? You want an autograph or something?
No, it's nothing like that. I just saw you talking with Kevin Smith earlier today, and I wanted to ask what you thought of him. He's a big inspiration of me. and I really like him.
Oh, so you're a fan of Kevin Smith. All right. So that means you probably know about the Smodcast.
Of course. Who wouldn't know about the Smogcast?
Okay, so then if you know about the Smodcast, uh, who is its regular co-host?
Uh,
All
can
right.
I?
Why don't you roll intelligence plus streetwise?
Okay.
Better be a good roll, man. Otherwise, she's gonna run.
Is that good enough for you?
Yes, that is good enough. You put a smile on your face and you say Scott Mosier. Oh man, if you would have botched, that would have been hilarious. Uh, all
All
right,
right.
so you're not a creeper. That's good. That puts a load off my mind.
Yeah, I just wanted to know what your thoughts were on meeting with him today and talking to him. I didn't get a chance to talk to him though, unfortunately.
Well, he does have another Q&A tomorrow, and he's pretty friendly towards his fans.
Okay. I'll make sure. I'll make sure to get to that one tomorrow then.
All right, well, I'm gonna be going on my way. What was your name?
Uh, it says Buck Rogers on my name tag, right?
Yeah.
All right. I pull out my name tag and I say it's Buck Rogers, of course.
Oh, like the sci-fi guy.
Yep.
All right, well, you take care, Buck.
You too, Alexa.
Ooh, and you dropped the ball because she never told you her name.
No, I saw it from her badge.
All right, good.
Come on. You think I'm that dumb?
I'm just messing with you. Come on, a DM. If Polio can have jokes, I can have jokes too.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, she starts walking on her merry way.
All right. I'll just go the separate way then. Or the other way.
Mm-hmm. All right, so what are you gonna do now?
Um well, it's late. It's probably around 4 o'clock at this point, huh?
Yeah.
Well, my car's still over at the parking place.
Yep.
So, how long would it take to walk there?
About 30 minutes.
All right, I'll go ahead and just run over there. I don't
Okay.
wanna, I don't wanna spend too much time.
All right. Uh, why don't you roll your perception plus awareness?
All right.
Okay. You are now in the quote unquote homeless part of San Diego, where a whole lot of bums are just sitting on the floor, not really doing too much.
Okay.
And since it's Comic-Con, they don't really pay too much attention to you.
Okay.
But it is there, so that you're aware of that.
Right. So the trolley passed by the homeless section of the town, where a lot of them like hang out.
Yeah, a lot of them hang out because the tourists seem to give them food whenever Comic-Con is around. So they like to camp out on the streets and have their signs that they're ready.
Okay. So I'm just gonna keep running past them and get to my car.
All right. Eventually, you get to your car, and it is the only one there.
All right. Um, I'll hop in uh, and drive. I know how to get back home, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll drive back home then. And on the way, I'll try and call. Who was the guy who hired me again?
Uh, you know what? I forgot his name.
Good, I wasn't the only one.
I would have to look back in the stream. Which I can't do because my other computer doesn't have headphones. Let's just rename him to Jack. That's an easy name to know.
Okay, so I'll call up Jack and report back to him.
All right. It goes to voice machine. He's probably asleep.
Right.
Hey,
Uh,
this is Jack. I'm not here right now. Please leave me a message, and I'll get back to you sometime later. Take care.
all right. I don't leave any message. I just hang up.
Okay. All right, you're back home. What are you gonna do?
Um. Well, I don't need to eat, sleep, or drink, or yeah. So, but I'm kind of a little bit like dirty and stuff. So I guess I'll take a shower.
Oh yeah, you're sweaty from that Optimus Prime mask.
Yeah. And running in it, and with the trench
Yeah.
coat on and
Oh
everything.
yeah.
So I'll do that, and then I'll get to work on collecting the facts that I've gathered from today. And even though I don't need to sleep, I guess I can do it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
It just won't have any real benefit to me.
All right, I say you sleep for a good 4 hours. It's about 9ish.
Okay. I'm gonna try and hit up Jack again,
Okay.
see if he answers.
All right. Yeah, he picks up.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, is Alexa there?
No, she's at the convention again.
All right. Well, I tell him everything that I found out over the course of me going there and following her.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, that guy. He's an old friend. His name is Carlos."
Okay. Well, I was unable to find any evidence of her seeing somebody else, from what I could tell, and I kept pretty close eye on what she was doing.
All right,
It
that's
didn't
good.
seem like
That's
she
good
was
to know.
up to anything.
Um, why don't you, since today is the last day of the convention, why don't you check her out today too, just to make double sure.
All right. I'll go ahead and do that for you.
All right, thanks, man.
And then so from him, I know now that her old friend is called Carlos.
Yep.
So yeah, how long does the parking permit? Does it last for the whole Comic Con?
You only took a day one parking permit, so you would have to do it again.
For the same price?
Nope. It's 40 for Sunday.
Oh man, I'm spending a lot on this crap.
It's Comic-Con, man. It's money.
So that'll be $120 I've spent for this job. This better pay off.
Well, think about how many hours you invested in it already.
Yeah, that's true. He better be able to pay up.
Oh man, if I made you roll for that, that would be hilarious.
Roll to see if I got paid.
Yeah.
That'd be mean.
Oh
But
man. All right, let's get back to mission here.
all
What are
right.
you doing?
So uh, going with what he said, I'll go back to Comic Con. I still have the ground floor badge, I guess.
Yeah.
Buck Rogers, and I'll go with the same costume.
Oh man. All right, Pimpimus Prime.
And yeah, I'll pretty much do well. Actually, hmm, this one's a little bit harder. Well, yeah, I guess I'll do it. I'll go with the same costume, and I'll go over there. Pretty much do the same thing that I did yesterday.
Mm-hmm. All
But
right.
once I get into the convention and everything, I'm probably gonna take off my mask.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So do you have a backpack with you?
Nope. I'm gonna give it to a fan.
Oh okay. All right. Well, that's rather nice of you.
So it's just me and my trench coat and my fedora now.
Okay. All
Nothing
right.
else, by the way. No underwear, no nothing.
What do you mean no underwear and nothing?
Like those flashers, man.
Really? You're gonna go to Comic Con like that?
Yeah, it's my cosplay.
Oh man.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
All right. So you get in there and you figure out that 2 hours from now there's a Q&A in panel room B in Hall H for Kevin Smith.
All right. I'll line up for that early.
Okay. Well, you're early enough. You're like second in line. And
I
you notice
Go ahead.
a rather heavy set dude with a beard in front of you.
All right. What is he and who is he?
His badge says Brundle Man.
Okay. And what is he doing?
Oh, he's just waiting in line.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna bother him. He's obviously here for Kevin Smith, not me.
Yep. And people, start forming up as usual. By the time 2 hours pass around, there's about a good 1,000 people there, because panel room B is rather small. It is not the same as their event area that took place yesterday.
Okay. I'm not gonna actually ask questions. I'm just gonna sit in and observe. It's looking and see if I can see Alexa and keep an eye on her.
All right. Roll perception plus awareness. Okay. Yeah, you notice her. She's in the sidelines talking to her assistants.
Okay. I'll just uh, I'll just observe the Q&A and listen to what's going on.
Yep. Kevin Smith is up there with Scott Mosier
Mhm.
and Jason Mewes and a few other people who have been in the Smodcast before, and everyone's asking questions about, hey man, are you gonna make another Clerks movie and stuff like that, and basically they're asking all kinds of questions about the movie Tusk and other endeavors that he's been working on. One person asked him about all his writing he's been doing for Batman and how's that been going. Pretty normal questions. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. So, do I have any clue at all of I'm paying attention to what they're saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I want to be doing anyways. And I'm just gonna keep observing, listening until the Q&A is over.
And at the end, there is uh, a live podcast recorded for one of Kevin Smith's podcasts called Hollywood Babylon.
Hmm. Okay.
And he's like, "Hey, this is Hollywood Babylon, and I'm at San Diego Comic Con. Can you hear all the people?" And the people start to go, "Woo!" And he's there with his co-host, which I forget what his name is. So it doesn't
Scott
matter.
Mosier?
It doesn't matter for this adventure. No, it's not Scott
Okay.
Mosier. Scott Mosier
Okay.
is the one for Smodcast.
Okay.
Hollywood Babylon is another guy that's with Kevin Smith.
Okay.
But they're both there and they're both yapping it up, and it goes on rather well, and it ends in about 3 hours.
Hmm.
So it's a Q&A plus podcast recording, and the fans just eat it all up because they're really happy.
Okay. Um, what's Alexa been doing this time? All this time? The same thing?
Just keeping tabs, regular work stuff.
All right. I'll just keep paying attention to the Q&A and as well as making sure of what she's doing.
All right. Well, it's the end of the panel. People started walking out, and yeah, Alexa's still with Kevin Smith.
All right. When everybody leaves, I'll just leave as well.
Mm-hmm. All right. Things are winding down, and it's almost towards the end of Comic Con. It kind of finishes early on Sunday.
Right. Um, after the Q&A and after I left, do I know where they went?
Yeah. Uh, you believe with your intuition of San Diego that they're going to Hooters.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, looks like there's an after party at the local Hooters.
All right. So I'll get my car and drive over there then.
All right. You find that there's parking a few blocks away, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you are now in the Hooters.
All right. Do I see Alexa anywhere?
Yes, she's in a booth with Kevin Smith, Scott Mosier, and Jason Mewes, and the other guy from Hollywood Babylon.
Okay. I'll sit two booths down and try and listen in as best I can on the conversation.
All right. Roll perception plus awareness, because this is Hooters after all, and it's rather loud.
Okay.
Oh man, no, it's too loud for you. You can't quite make out what they're saying.
Okay.
You're more distracted by all the boobage that's in your face.
Okay. I'll order one of the cheapest meals on the menu and
All right.
try and wait.
Do you need to look at the menu?
Mm, just, just, just order something that's really cheap.
All right, hold on. Let's see here. Let me look at the menu here.
I'm not sure, how expensive Hooters is.
Well, I'm gonna find out in a second. Menu. Let's see what's cheap. Full menu. Hmm. Chicken breast strips. How much does that cost? That sounds rather cool. Come on, give me a price.
I'll just order a glass of milk again.
What is with you and a glass of milk?
I don't know. I really like milk. My character likes milk. It was his
Oh,
favorite drink.
well, you get an odd look from your waitress.
Hmm.
But she's like, all right, here you go.
Thanks. I'll be coming back for your milk later, honey.
She laughs and walks away.
Yeah. I was actually trying to seduce her.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just kidding. But all right. So I'll just sip on my milk and wait for Alexa and her entourage to leave.
All right. She notices you and waves you over.
How does she notice me? I never took off my mask.
Yeah, but you're wearing the same shit.
No, I changed my shoes.
Dude, for some reason she notices you. She's like, "Hey, Buck, how's it going?"
All right. So I walk over and say, "Hey, how you guys doing?"
And everyone's all cheery. They're rather drunkish.
Uh,
And Kevin Smith's like, "Hey, I hear that you're a fan of mine. How have you been enjoying Comic Con?"
it's been one of the best Comic Cons to date. Your Q&A session was particularly really awesome. Kudos to you.
And Jason Mewes butts in and says, "Snooch to the nooch! Way to go, man!" Yeah, you have no idea what that means, but to Jason
Uh-huh.
Mewes, that means something.
Right. Also, he just likes me then.
Well, we're all going to another after party after this. Want to tag along with us?
Oh no, I gotta get going. I'm a little tired. After this, I'll be going home.
All right, man. Well, he shakes your hand.
All right. I shake it back, obviously.
And after that, they all get up and start to go on their merry way to the other after party.
All right. Did they tell me where it was?
Yeah, it's at a place called. Hold on, just a second. I need to be accurate here.
You can just say it's another Hooters.
No. It's not another Hooters.
Darn it.
Hold on, just a second. It'll take me just a second with Google. I just need to remember the name. Oh, yeah, that's what it's called. It's the Whistle Stop.
All right. Um, is that a restaurant?
It's a bar.
Oh, okay. Does it have windows?
Yeah.
Um, does it have like bushes around it or anything? Or is it more like just enclosed by buildings and stuff?
Hold on. Why don't you roll your perception plus awareness to see if you remember this place.
All right.
Okay, yeah, you remember this place. It's in Fern Street. A
All
rather,
right.
a rather, somewhat city area, and if you want to be inconspicuous, there's no way to be inconspicuous around here.
Okay. Um. Well, what time is it right now?
It's about 9 o'clock.
PM.
Yeah.
Um. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna kind of I'm gonna kind of like tell them as they go to the next after party,
Okay.
and I'm gonna attempt to hypnotize someone into listening in on their conversation.
All right. Hold on, just 1 second. You notice that there's a lot of people walking around, and the bar seems to be hopping. It's it's not 100% full yet, but there's people walking in and out. It's a pretty happening place.
Okay. Um, do I notice anybody really drunk coming out?
Yes, you do.
All right,
You know this person, in fact. It's
I'll
Buck.
do it. Okay,
It's the original Buck Rogers.
right. I say, how's it going, Buck? You having fun?
Uh, do I know you?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm the guy you gave your car to.
He pauses for a second, and he's like, "Oh yeah, yeah. How's it going, man? Did you have a great time?"
Yeah, that I did. Got to meet with Kevin Smith.
"Oh yeah, he's in there, man. He's talking to people and shaking hands and stuff."
Yeah, I was thinking of that. I wanted to ask you if you could go in there and listen into his conversations with the people that he's talking to.
All right, why don't you roll your power?
Well, I mean, what would it be if I'm just trying to convince him to do it for me instead of using it?
Uh, well, let me think about that. Obviously, manipulation
Uh,
and hmm, manipulation and streetwise.
okay.
I'll be right back.
All right.
All right, I'm back.
All right. So let's see. 7d10.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, you convince him to go back in there and eavesdrop.
All right. I'll go wait off to the corner and trying to not be noticed too much.
All right. Roll your perception plus awareness, please. Okay. You're not quite sure, but you think a fight broke out at the bar.
Okay. So I hear like people fighting.
You're not quite sure yet, but you kind of notice that something just ain't right.
Well, what do I hear?
Your roll's not good enough.
Well, I mean that kind of like my hearing's hearing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Well,
like my hearing isn't affected by rolls. I can hear what's going on. I just won't be able to figure out what is going on.
you think you hear a chair being slammed on a table.
Well, it's not my business, so I'll just keep waiting out here.
All right. After a while, you notice that Alexa is escorting the entourage out of the bar, and they wave a taxi and are on their way.
All right. I quickly get into my car and attempt to follow the taxi wherever direction it's going.
Okay. All right. Let's see
I'm
here.
gonna follow behind at least like two cars, like so they don't really notice I'm following them.
Do you have any drive in your character sheet?
Um, Not inherently, no.
Hmm. Wonder what kind of role that would be. Why not? I say, do you have athletics?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll your Dex plus athletics. I say this has a difficulty of 3. Okay, yeah, you're able to tail them without them noticing.
All right. So where are they going? Does it look like? Where do they stop?
From your intuition, you deduce that they are going back to one of the hotels in Hotel Circle. The Bayview Suites.
Right. Okay. So how do they exit the taxi?
Um, Pretty standard. All the stars come out, and Alexa is the last one to step out.
All right. Do they all go in?
Yeah.
All right. I'm guessing parking is free here.
Yes.
Okay. I'll go park off in a corner and I'll look inside, see what's going on.
All right. From what you can make out, they're you can't really read lips, but they're in the lobby, chit chatting, sitting in the couches.
Okay. Um, I'll take out my picture phone and turn off the flash and take a picture of them sitting in the hotel lobby.
Okay. After about 15 minutes, you notice a rather tall gentleman talking to Alexa.
All right. What does he look like?
Uh, he looks he looks Latin. He
Is it the
had
same person that she was talking to in Del Taco?
no. This person is thinner and taller.
All right. Um, uh, it's kind of hard to say, but well, how does he look like attractiveness scale, like to women?
Um, he's a rather good-looking dude.
Okay.
You think he may be a wrestler from AAA in Mexico.
Hmm. Okay. How does it appear that Alexa is reacting towards him?
She's rather surprised that he's there.
Um, any signs of affection or anything like that?
Yeah, a kiss on the cheek.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll take a picture of her talking to that dude as well.
All right. At this point, you notice that Kevin Smith and his entourage have left Alexa alone, and they've gone on to their hotel room to turn in, or to record another podcast, or whatever. You don't know.
Right. They might have told me if I was over there at the bar with them.
Yeah.
But anyways, what is Alexa and the dude doing?
They're still chatting it up.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep looking and see what else they do.
All right. About 20 minutes later, they both leave.
Do they leave for a room inside the hotel, or do they leave out of the hotel?
They leave out of the hotel.
All right. I obviously dart back once they start coming towards the doors, and I hide.
Okay. Where are you hiding?
I'm hiding behind my car.
Okay. Why don't you give me another perception plus awareness? Okay, that's good. From what you can deduce, it looks like they're saying something about a wrestling match happening in a few hours, and Alexa has been invited to join this event.
Who is she invited by? The guy going?
Yeah, the guy going. You still don't know his name yet. He hasn't said it.
Right. Hmm. So she's invited to what? Just watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, did they say where the event was?
Not that you can tell. You just got the end of the conversation.
Okay. I'll go ahead and get in my car then and wait for them to leave.
All right. They start leaving.
Are they driving a car too?
Yes. It's
Okay.
a BMW.
All right. I'll drive like 50, 60 meters behind them so they can so they won't easily tell me or tell that I'm following them.
All right. I'm not gonna make you roll. Your other roll was good enough. You're able to do it.
Okay.
After about 20 or so minutes, you arrive to this stadium-looking place, and yeah, it's packed full of people. And as soon as the guy gets out, the crowd starts to cheer, El Diablo! El Diablo! El Diablo!
Okay, so his name's El Diablo.
Yes.
All right. I bet that's what women call him in bed too.
Maybe.
All
All right.
right. So,
It's your move. What do you do?
so where am I now?
I say you parked your car and you're outside looking at the masses of people.
What kind of stadium is this?
Pretty standard. It's it kind of looks like your typical civic center type stadium deal.
Okay. Did those two already walk in and do everything?
Yeah, yeah. The fans got happy. Many pictures were taken of the both of them, and they both walk in.
Okay. Um, how much does it cost to attend the stadium the wrestling match?
Why don't you roll your perception plus awareness?
All right.
Okay. You notice that there's the Ticketmaster, and it's not sold out yet, and it's about $50.
Does he accept credit card?
Yeah, credit is taken.
All right. I'll swipe my credit card then, and hope I don't incur any more charges.
You're concerned about charges? You know how many hours you spent on this investigation?
I don't know. I'm pretty poor.
All right. Oh man, looks like someone's gonna be late on his rent if Jack doesn't pay.
Yeah.
All right, you get in there and you're in like the mid-range area. There's so many people there that you have no idea where Alexa is.
Okay.
It's a full house.
Right. So, hmm. But I do know which car they came in
Yes.
with, right?
Yeah, yeah, you do know that.
All right. So I'll go ahead and just watch the performance, and as soon as he finishes wrestling, I'll go ahead back to my car and not stay for like cheering and stuff.
All right. After about 30 minutes, you hear the announcer, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!" And all of a sudden, the music comes out, and it's El Diablo, escorted by Alexa. And the crowd goes
Hmm.
wild. El Diablo! El Diablo! El Diablo! El Diablo!
All right.
In this corner, weighing in at 250 pounds is El Diablo
All right.
versus the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. And the crowd goes wild. You hear the music. And then, woo! And it's the Nature Boy, and he's styling and profiling, and it's fan-frickin-tastic.
All right.
And they have a pretty awesome match. And
So who won?
Alexa is acting like the manager of El Diablo.
Oh.
Oh, who
Okay.
won? It was close, but the Nature Boy won with the figure 4 leg lock.
Oh no, El Diablo lost.
Yes, El Diablo did lose, but it was a hell of a match. It could have went either way.
Oh, okay.
And at the end, they both shake hands, and it's like, you were the better man this day, but next time, I'll take care of you. And here's where you notice that El Diablo lifts up Alexa, like in a traditional pose. Like, this is my manager. So
Hmm.
what are you doing at the moment?
Well, as soon as the match finished, I went back to my car and waited for them to get back.
All right. The crowd starts to dissipate, and yeah, you notice that Alexa has a big smile on her face, and El Diablo is like, well, it could have gone either way, but it's the Nature Boy after all, and the crowd, they love both of us, so it was one good match. And at least I got
Right.
paid, so I'm not complaining.
Right. Okay.
And they both hop into the car.
All right. I'll uh, I'll take a picture of this without flash as well.
Hmm. Rather difficult because it is nighttime.
Right. But I'm sure there's like street lights and stuff.
Yeah,
So I'll do that.
and a few fans are outside, and they ask for El Diablo's autograph, and of course El Diablo's like anything for your fans, and he's like arriba, and the few fans are like El Diablo, El Diablo, and that goes on for about 5 or so minutes, and they both get into the car and they drive off.
All right. I'll follow behind them about
Okay,
50 meters again. The same way.
all right. Um, Hold on just 1 second.
All right.
Let's see here. Where did I put? All right, here we go. Hopefully that'll hear right.
What is that for?
It should be playing. Do you hear the music?
Yeah.
Weird, I can't hear
Uh,
it. All right, now things start to get interesting. You notice that they're being followed.
huh?
You notice that the car is being followed.
I noticed that their car is being followed by another car that's not my car.
Correct.
Okay. So I'll follow behind whoever is following them then.
And the chase goes on. After
Okay.
after a while, uh, El Diablo notices the car and stops at another Hooters and gets out of the car with a rather weird look on his face. And the
Okay.
other car uh, slows down and parks near El Diablo's car.
Okay. I park a little ways away, like 15, 60 meters away.
All right, and this is where things get interesting. It is another luchador. He
Okay.
has he has a horn face mask, and it looks like the mask that I have on my screen.
Let's see it. Oh. Okay. What is that one even from? Is that from Grim Fandango?
No, it's from Bleach.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, for all intensive purposes, I am challenging El Diablo to a street fight.
What? I can't
Uh,
even believe what I'm seeing right now.
oh yeah, and it's going on. We're fighting. What do you do?
It's not really my business. I'll stay in my car, but if either of them draw like a gun or something, I'll come out and do something.
Oh man. Yeah, we fight it up, and it's getting pretty serious.
What is Alexa doing?
She's spectating.
She doesn't care.
No, she's into it.
Okay.
And Ginyu versus El Diablo is happening. And I'm having him in a full Nelson, and El Diablo's trying to get out of it, and it's pretty crazy.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
I'm still watching. As long as, nothing bad's happening, I'll just let him go.
Crowds of people start to form around, and they're all like El Diablo, and other people's like can you and Alexa is now sitting on top of the car, just spectating, and kind of overwhelmed at all the fans that popped out of nowhere to this impromptu street fight.
Okay.
About, let's say, 30 minutes later, a few police cars show up, and instead of doing their duty, they get into it too. Because they're like,
But
oh, what the hell? It's Lucha Libre.
they start cheering them on too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In the end, El Diablo wins with his signature tombstone death drop.
Huh.
And I get up, willing my head, and I shake his hand, and everybody's like,
Okay.
and the cops start to clear the people away. Like, okay, everyone, free show is over. Go back home.
All right.
All right. And El Diablo and Ginyu shake hands, and they both go back into their cars and drive away.
Oh, that was interesting. I'll keep following Alexa and El Diablo then.
All right. They arrive at Hotel Circle again. This time at a different hotel, other than the one where Kevin Smith was at.
Right. What kind of hotel is this? What does it look like?
It's a Holiday Inn.
Huh. Okay.
And it looks like, yeah, they're going in.
Okay. Um, as they go in, I'll come out of my car and I'll go in with them.
All right, why don't you roll? Let's see here. Streetwise and dexterity.
Okay.
All right. Now that's gonna versus their perception plus awareness. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, you are not detected.
All right. So, what are they doing?
You think that they're getting a room.
All right. I'll try and listen as to what room they're getting.
All right. It is room 302.
All right. And they're getting a room, just one? Just one room?
Yeah.
Okay. What does it look like? What are they? What are they doing with each other while they're getting a room?
Oh, they're chit chatting about the street fight, and he's
Hmm.
like, "Oh, what the fuck? That Ginyu, yeah, he pulled a stunt like this. I knew something like this would happen whenever he's around. He's such a trickster."
Okay.
And she's like, "Did you notice the cops? They didn't even do anything."
Well, El Diablo won, didn't he?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, he won.
Okay.
And after a brief chat with the hotel staff, they go to their room.
All right. I'll wait 10 minutes and then go to their room number or go to their room, I guess. Whichever one.
Okay. You find their room. It's on the third floor, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
and it's one of those key swipe locks. You're not sure you could pick this one.
Okay. I want to listen in and try and see if I can hear anything from beyond the door.
All right. Why don't you roll perception plus awareness?
Ugh.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Those are my lucky sneezes.
Oh man. Yeah, you don't notice anything.
All right. I I'm gonna wait. Um, is there a balcony?
Uh, yes, there is.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna see if I can break the electronic lock on a door about 3 doors down.
Okay.
I'm gonna listen in first to see if I can hear anyone in that room. And depending on whether I can or not, I'm gonna break the electronic lock and get in.
All right. Uh, Another perception plus awareness.
Do I hear anything?
You do not.
Okay. Um, I'll go to the next door down. Do I hear anything in that room?
Yes, you do.
What do I hear?
People chit chatting and drinking it up. It's a party going on in that room.
All right. Um, can you make multiple checks for the same thing, even if you fail the first time, or
Yeah,
if you don't
yeah,
succeed?
yeah.
Okay. So I'll go back to the door. I'll go back to the room that Alexa's at, and I'm gonna see if I can hear anything again.
Well, that's much better.
I guess.
Okay. What you hear is chatting.
Okay. Um, is there any way for me to hear about what they're chatting about?
It's pretty muffled, so you can tell that it's chatting, but you can't make out what it is.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna keep listening intently until I hear a bed squeaking,
Okay.
or
uh,
until some, I don't know, until some moaning.
all right. You While you're listening,
Uh,
you hear a ding from the elevator,
okay. I'll walk the other way, and I'll just walk the other way, yeah,
and
and I act like it's my own business.
it's housekeeping.
Okay.
And they're basically taking care of people's trash.
Right. So
And
I'll
at,
just yeah, go ahead.
and after about 20 or so minutes, they go on their way.
Okay.
So do you go back to the door?
Whose room did they visit?
Everyone's on that floor.
Okay. Yeah, I go back to the room and I try to listen in again.
All right. Why don't you roll again? See what happens.
All right.
Okay. You think you hear some squeaking?
Um, do I hear any any laughing, any moaning,
Not
any
yet.
tickling?
Not yet.
All right. Oh, I'll keep listening.
All right. Give me another roll. Oh man, that's a botch. You slip and fall on your face,
All right.
making a rather noticeable thump sound.
Okay. So I fall outside outside their door.
Yeah, you were focusing on putting your ear so close to the door that you just, for some reason, you tripped and boom, right on the floor.
All right. I'll get up quickly and walk away for a bit.
After a while, Alexa opens the door and looks around, and she's like, "Oh, it was nothing," and then closes the door again.
All right. I'll I'll go back up to it and listen in again.
All right, give me another roll. Oh, thank goodness! I was looking at those two ones. I was like, "What the fuck again?" uh, yeah, there's squeaking going on.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep listening for like 5 minutes. So what else do I hear?
Uh, Muffled noises.
All right. I'll turn on my recorder on my phone and record the squeaking noises
Okay.
and the muffled noises, I guess.
All right, and out of the blue, you hear a thunderous "El Diablo!"
Was it from her or from him?
from her.
Okay, that's good for the recording then.
Oh man, that was hilarious.
All right. So I recorded the squeaking, and I recorded the muffled noises, and I recorded the El Diablo.
Uh huh.
Okay. Are they still going at it?
Oh yeah, they're still going at it.
Okay. I'll record as long as they keep going at it, and after that, I'll go ahead and leave.
All right, you were so distracted that you didn't notice. Now there's a tap on your shoulder. Hey man, what the fuck are you doing?
My wife's in there, and she's fucking another man.
Oh really? Well,
Yeah, listen in.
it's a security guy. And I say, oh, that sucks, man. I don't know what to tell you, but it's none of my business. Uh, I can't open the door for you.
Uh, I just wanted proof so I don't get punished when I divorce her.
I'm sorry, man, but this is hotel policy. There's nothing I can do for you.
Uh, all right, I'll get to leaving then.
All right, and you are escorted off the premises.
All right. So I got the recording though. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, you did.
All right. Um, well, what time is it now at this point?
It's about midnight.
Okay. Well, I guess I got a decent amount of evidence. Yeah, I'll go back to my. I'll get in my car and I'll drive back home.
Okay. Yeah, you get home and it's about 1:30.
All right. I'll wait about to the time that I did last time I called him
Okay.
and see if I can call him again and see if he picks up.
All right. Yeah, he picks up. Hello, this is Jack. How's it going?
Yeah, man. I hate to tell you this, but I got some pretty incriminating evidence, and I played the clip of the bed squeaking and the El Diablo
Uh
over
huh.
the phone.
And he's like, "Oh man, I just knew it. I knew something was going on."
I hated to be the one to have to break it to you, but that's a shame, dude.
All right. I'll just Instagram you the money. You could pick it up at a local CVS.
Instagram the money.
Yeah.
All right. So I tell him however many hours it is, and I'm guessing he forwards the equivalent amount of money.
Yeah. He does.
All right. So, thank you for your business, and if you ever need more snooping, you know who to call.
All right. And with that note, that brings an end to the adventures of the milkman.
Oh man. You know, I was really hoping it didn't turn out to be her cheating on somebody, but damn, that really sucks.
Yeah. So now that you've played your character, what do you think?
I mean, I like it. I don't know. I seem for some weird reason I just seem to like playing Triarm more. I never used any of the special stuff he had. It's just I don't know. I liked having good rolls on everything I had though.
Uh huh. Oh
You
yeah.
know, even though I botched one time today.
Yeah, you did botch once.
But this was a little bit of a longer session though, to be honest.
Oh yeah. Well, I figured, I would give you an opportunity to use more of your skills, more
Right.
detective work.
Yeah, I never really used the investigation too much. It was more perceiving stuff than really investigating a scene.
Hmm.
Maybe I could have gone into the room after they left and like got semen trails or something.
Yeah, yeah, maybe.
Well, yeah,
I
that's
kind of like the
that,
fact that you were so distracted that you didn't notice the tap on your shoulder.
right. Maybe if I got that 360 awareness thing, I would have seen it coming. But oh well.
All right, so you got to pick a name for your character, man.
Well, I have the birth name, but yeah, the Nova name. I'll think of one by tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. I liked it.
Hmm. Well, you
Hmm.
got your own character sheet, and you know what you're good at now.
Yeah.
Um, but what combat abilities do you have?
I'm very good at firearms.
Okay.
I have 5 in firearms, and I have 2 in martial arts.
All right, that sounds good. I think you'll be ready for tomorrow. It should be fun.
Right. I can fight, but I'm also a pretty good detective.
Hmm.
And I got a fair bit of money from that. That was a good 2 days worth of whatever how many hours it was.
Oh yeah.
And plus, I'm charging for the days I was sleeping too, or the time I was sleeping.
All right. Why don't you roll to see if the Instagram bounced?
So what would that be?
No, I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
Oh man. So I say that you were able to pay the rent.
Right. Okay, good. I didn't get kicked out.
Nope, you didn't get kicked out.
I probably would have sold my gun in order to pay off the rent or something like that.
Oh man. But that was good. I was hoping there would have been opportunities for you to use your combat skills, but you stayed in the background.
Right. Well, I didn't want to mess with that, you know. Like there's no reason for me to even even show myself, you know. When I'm here to investigate somebody, I the last thing I should be doing is like revealing my presence to them.
Hmm. Yeah, so
If that guy, oh, go ahead.
I uh I kind of fudged a little bit because Bayview Suites is not in Hotel Circle, but whatever.
Oh,
It's still a hotel in San Diego, and that's all that matters.
right. I don't really think it doesn't matter that much to be completely 100% like
And for the
factual. It's
life of
just
me, I forgot what the hell the guy's name was to begin with. I should have wrote it
right.
down on a piece of paper.
It's okay. For all I know, he was El Diablo.
So, how did you like following a luchador?
I mean, I'm not surprised, man. Luchadors are pretty cool. I'm not surprised she went for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Probably better in bed than whoever he was, whoever Jack was.
Uh huh. Oh man. Oh, poor Jack. Oh,
Yeah.
that's too bad.
Yep. He's getting cheated on with El Diablo.
Yep.
How can he like compare?
You know, I wasn't gonna make her and Kevin Smith get it on because Kevin Smith's already married, happily married.
Right. That'd be
So
that'd be a little strange.
I wasn't gonna go that route. So I was like, you know what? It's San Diego, and they love lucha libre. So I'm like, oh yeah, this makes perfect sense.
I don't know, man. A lot of married people cheat on their wives all the time, you know.
All right, so you've gained 10 experience points from that adventure.
So are we talking like D&D style experience points where that's like really low or what?
We're talking average style experience points.
Ooh. So what does that do for me?
Hold on one second. I gotta find the page.
All right. 10 experience points. Okay. Ah.
I know it's around here somewhere, dagnabbit.
Hmm.
Well, they're not as good as D&D experience points because everything with experience points is more expensive. Ah, here we go.
Oh,
Uh, Page 124 has experience costs.
124. All right. Ooh, hello. Once experience is doled out. So I have 10 experience. What is current rating me?
Uh,
Oh, what it is. Oh,
yeah,
okay. Okay, so 10, what would that get me? What would I get for that? Hmm.
it's like I said. The best time to get willpower was way back when.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean now. Because current rating, if I didn't get any willpower, it costs 3 to get one additional one.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I see. So if I wanted to level up my hypnosis, I would have to pay 1 times 3, right?
Correct.
And if I wanted to get a new one, it would just cost 3.
Yes.
But yeah, okay, cool. All right, this makes sense. So I'll try and see if I can like figure out what I want to get into with the 10 experience points
Okay.
by tomorrow. That's pretty cool. It's a lot cooler than D&D at least, because you level up pretty much every single time you play, more or less.
Well, if you choose to, or you can save them up.
What do you want to save them up for?
Something that costs really expensive.
Oh yeah, that's true. Like quantum, I guess.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I definitely had fun, Ginyu. That was good.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna label this as the adventures of Detective Milkman or something.
Yeah,
When I highlight it for Twitch.
right. I really like that. I'm a milkman, man. I like milk.
Well, you play differently from Triarm.
Yeah, right. Because being a detective means I gotta stay back and I gotta look for I gotta look for I gotta look for every approach, I guess. I gotta try for every avenue of like thinking about stuff and everything. But Triarm, I didn't get as much time to play with him either. I
Yeah.
felt like I felt like he wasn't as good as like talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
So, or maybe he was, because he has 4 manipulation and 2 subterfuge. But I don't know. His awareness and investigation isn't as good, so.
Well, basically, Triarm is there to introduce the people to the system.
Uh-huh.
That's what he was created for, anyway.
Right.
So he's not going to be good at everything.
Neither am I. I mean, there's some stuff that I'm really bad at.
Yeah,
Let's
you
see.
weren't very stealthy. You were leaning up against a door.
I didn't have any other choice, man.
Oh man.
If I could have picked the lock, I would have like hid inside like the bathroom shower curtains or something.
You are not try-armed. You don't have those kind of skills.
No, I could have picked the door if the door wasn't electronic.
Yeah, sadly, those hotels, they are with the key cards. They're electronic.
Yeah, they are. They are. Um, I could have crowbarred the door open, but that probably would have turned on an alarm or something.
Yeah. You probably would have had to have fisticuffs with El Diablo.
As well as like some other guards or something. I don't know. I might have just pulled out my pistol and started shooting and up the place. Nah, not really. That'd be bad.
Yeah, that would be bad.
My character would probably just go to jail.
Yup. Exactly.
But then I could just hypnosis the guard to let me leave. I don't know. I'd have to get pretty lucky with that, though, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Uh, so, I don't know if Palio's on yet. Is he? Let's
No,
see.
he's not. He said he would be coming in at 3 a.m.
Oh, okay. Damn. He works that long?
I guess so.
Hmm.
Let's see here. Who else is streaming it up? Well, there's another guy, Mr. Bro Jenkins, who's streaming D&D 5th edition.
Bo Jenkins.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow. Let's see what he's doing then.
Hold on. I'll put it in the Twitch.
Okay.
There you go.
Bo Jenkins.
It's 5th ed.
Oh wow, he has a ton of people playing.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Looks like it's a custom-made map from the looks of it.
Yeah. But I hear some other audio going on in the background though.
Oh yeah?
I don't know what's going on though.
You must have pretty good internet to be having all of them streaming with their webcams on.
Yeah, that's true. But are you saying me or who?
Bo
Or him?
Jenkins.
Yeah, probably. He's using some weird internet browser though.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? This must be the the thing that Palio was talking about a few days ago. The thing that costs
Uh,
money. The module.
uh oh, maybe.
Yeah, I wish more people were into Avrant.
Yeah, it seems pretty fun. It's just the rules. You gotta spend a little bit while more of time just like looking up the rules and stuff.
Hmm.